Hello, everyone, and welcome to Meticulous Talks for February 15th. I am, as always, Cursor Chords.
I'm Hifrock.
I'm Pages.
And
Hi, Pages.
welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, it's been a while since we last had you here, Pages, actually.
Yeah.
Not since...
A while.
A while, yeah.
Yeah. Well, sometimes a lot of things happen, and then you go to places and then you get sick.
Yeah. But you're here now. That's the important thing, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
And today is a special day. It was... Let's see, hang on a second. I forget this. So if today is the third anniversary, then that means 3 years ago we started, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's how that works.
Okay. 3 years ago, not today, but I just remember it was sometime in late February was when Meticulous Talks actually started. Back then it was just me and Solving. Hifrock, you showed up like
2 years
this is
ago?
now 2 years ago, and Pages it was like a
Like
couple
4
months.
months.
Yeah. But traditionally it has been our way to celebrate. We do something special in February. The last couple years, they were just straight up constructed matches, but this time we got something special. And I guess Pages, it was like your idea, so maybe you explain what we're doing today.
Oh, I explain. Okay. Well, we were talking about what to do, because if it's a special anniversary, you want to do something different. I'm always a fan of limited formats, so I suggested that, hey, what if you did a sealed? Just like 1v1 sealed, except that you can have packs from every set ever released so far. I think we're rolling with that.
Yep.
Pretty much. Yeah. 2 packs from every set that's had packs, plus the one that has not.
Yeah.
And normal 30 card draw deck, 5 card problem deck.
Limited
Proxy
rule
rules.
otherwise.
Yeah.
And for mains and problems?
Yes.
Yep. We're just gonna go with whatever uncommon mains that were available in packs, or whatever you open.
Mm-hmm. There's now a lot of mains. I know whenever I play like the cube, it's so much harder to think of which main my deck is kind of leaning towards as it gets started.
Yeah. What I usually do myself is I look to see what color main would be best suited for my deck, and then I start thinking about the strategy a little more. Sometimes it's the reverse, but hey, if you happen to have a lot of one rec cards and one color, you might want to lean towards that instead.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I always like to try to think of a main in mind as I do drafting. In sealed, it's slightly different because you have all your cards in front of you immediately, but so you have a little bit more leeway in a sense.
Yeah. And in this case, we're going to have a relatively larger pool than most normal sealed formats, which will be a blessing in some respects and probably a curse in others.
I would
Hopefully
love some
it-
Crystal Games packs.
I was thinking, maybe we should add an extra small rule, which I don't think will actually matter, but I want to see you use at least one card from every set. So no dodging Crystal Games. You gotta put something in there.
That sounds good to me.
Sure. Sounds reasonable.
Excellent. So that way we can get kind of like an actual spread. Maybe it might still be a little lopsided because card quality, in terms of power level, has somewhat grown as we head into the more recent sets. But I still want to see some older cards as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, shall we perhaps let the people see what they're going to be looking at for the next little while?
Do you want to move to the deck building part?
Well, yes. Just to let people see what they're going to be looking at.
So here it is.
Yeah. So, Hithrock and I both have our pools generated already, but we have not looked at them yet.
Yeah, they're on those second tab there for both of
Mhm.
us.
And of course, we'll be, per usual, building the decks in Ponyhead live. And meanwhile, Pages will be offering his commentary on our decisions, rationale if he can figure it out in real time.
Mm-hmm. Well, mostly in real time. For deck building.
We have no set time limit on how long we have to build our decks, but
I think you're reasonable players, so I don't think it should matter.
we don't have to worry about actually shuffling the cards or sleeving them or anything, so it should be pretty good.
Yeah, because we'll be playing in Octagon.
Yay! Interplay's
Technology.
gone.
The cat is out of the bag.
Alrighty. So take a quick look. Hello, Bugle. By the way, I see you're the only person we have here at the moment, but appreciate you making your way out. I know he was excited. See what this format's going to do for us.
Hey, I'm excited to see what this format's going to do for us.
Yes, sir.
I'm expecting blood and sweat and tears and
Hope it's yours
agonizing
if I get more
decisions.
Trixie.
Yeah, save the tears for the game afterwards. After I get to 14 points.
You know what I want to see? If Curse of Cards and Hithrock respectively have like a Celestia and Trixie in their pools, they should have to play it.
There are so many bad Celestias, though.
I mean, it's true for Trixie too.
I guess.
You know
But if
you
I
want
get
to do
highest
it.
level Unicorn, that'll be great.
And then he can have day shift.
Yeah, but it's a rare. Like, it's unlikely for him to get day shift out of 2 packs. It'll be a bonus. Bonus challenge.
It forces
Bonus
me
challenge.
to.
I'll give you like extra stuff if that happens. You know.
Oh, Bugle, very good.
What did
If
you
I
say?
get a high, if my only Celestia is a high noon and I'm forced to play those 3 colors, and if you're you get the white redeem Trixie.
Sure. I will play White Redeem Trixie. Alright, so should we dive into it and see what we actually got?
Sure. I guess
this is when...
Pages
Yeah.
count us down.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead. And I'm gonna go get a drink really quickly because I'm gonna be talking for a while. Be right back.
Oh no, the expert deck part
Okay, I'm
actually doesn't work for me. I press it and nothing happens.
back. Looks like Truck is having a little trouble with the tech.
Yeah, my own tech. But also, I shouldn't hear. I shouldn't really be hearing you though. You have to like mute yourself in Discord. It's okay. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll let everybody know what you. I'll let Kirsten know what you have to, but no, it's fine.
I forgot to minimize the chat.
It's like a 7-column versus 4-column layout is doing things to my brain. Ooh. So let's take a look. What does Hithrock have? He's got Cloud Chaser and Flare. Alright, that's a good start. Maybe you can go into some more Pegasi. Star Swirl, Ultra Rare, Fire of Friendship. Alright. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it, you wuss! Honestly, it's probably really hard to actually pull Poppy off, but she's still 4 power for 3, so definitely in limited formats, you always want to go for some kind of efficiency, and 4 power for 3 is really great. I see Factory Jack, hard signal for purple, orange, because she's that good. Or you could splash one of those 2 colors. I don't know, man. Hithrock, your pool seems pretty good.
It's not a bad pool. Not a bad pool.
Blank space. Meanwhile, looks like Cursed has a lot of nice stuff. Ever Vigilant. I saw you had a villain somewhere, which is somewhat unexpected and can throw Hithrock for a huge loop. Oh, Hithrock has F-Stop. And Yellow Parasprite. Ooh, his premier packs look pretty good. And Spring for the old Menace. Yeah, so I'd say Hithrock lucked out on his rares. Looks like they both have a song as a super rare. The 2 good ones as well. I don't know. I think right now for Hithrock, he can go in many different directions, but I kind of liking starting with Factory Jack. Oh, you got the orange Trixie too, so it's all good.
I think the export might just be broken for both of us.
Yep. It's probably because the pool is so large.
Yeah. Alright. Gonna have to do this manually then.
So what I'm doing, I'm just looking through the cards and see what I like, and I put them in the deck.
Yeah. This is gonna take a little while longer then.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
I should have tested that.
It's like Cursed's got the wrong Parasprite.
It's usually not a problem because like in drafts you have only like 48 cards.
Yeah.
And here we have 264 of them.
Come on, just play the Chrysalis, man. It's pretty good. Oh, you have a Som. I don't remember what that Somber does, but yeah, I'm a little more unsure about what I think Cursed should do. I think he's got a lot of purple. I like to look at the multi-colored cards first because generally they're a little bit more powerful and help you guide yourself towards some kind of strategy and you can build around. I think I saw a Twilight and Spike as well.
Oh wow, I got the same sequence in 2 packs.
That could be good or could be bad. Yep, 2 orange entry into Trixie, which is better, even more. Hey, maybe you should play orange, not as a main color, but you can go secondary. Green Dragon's a really good limited troublemaker, in my opinion. I think that's under arrest for Hithrock as well, so he could also be going to that, but looks like he's looking at pink purple. Oh, he's got hoops. That's pretty good. Also gives an excuse to play that minuet. Oh, he's got lots of entry. Looks like Cursed stinking troublemakers. I saw he has Ever Religion and T-Rex Reign of Terror, so that might be also like another option. And I think that was Nightmare Night Weather Fright. I'm not scrolled away. And another blue problem, so that's an option. I think just from what I can see from Cursed's side, blue purple seems okay. Playing around tricks in this format is impossible since literally every trick exists. Yeah, that's right. That's part of the fun. You have literally no idea what you're gonna see. Tank, really good entry for blue on Cursed's side. Get to loot. Looks like Hithrock is settling on 3-color purple, orange, pink. A little bit of a splash for some other cards, which is really easy. Actually, no, that's Moose's colorless, I think, so. Looks like purple, pink, splash orange. Okay, now he's getting the white in. Yeah, it looks like Cursed is heading towards purple troublemakers because he's got some really good ones. So guys, how are you feeling so far?
Weird. So many
Weird.
cards.
So
There
many
it is.
cards.
Yeah, I feel like I've got a rudimentary deck coming together out of these.
Yeah, it looks like both of you are. You can like see a solid, coherent strategy coming up, even with the sheer amount of cards in different sets. I think the cool thing about this is both of you will be surprised by what the other has.
Really?
Look forward to it. Come on, Cursor, just pick
This is
it.
when I find the combo deck in this pool.
That I would not put past you.
Looks like Hethrock is headed towards Value Town. I think that if Cursed is planning to play all these troublemakers, then maybe I would pull in Applejack Liar. They'll never see it coming. And it's a good bluff. Oh, Hithrock has Rainbow Dash and Pinky to go with the Sea Poppy he may or may not be playing. Probably not. It's, the rec might be actually. Yeah, the rec might be too high. Ooh, that looks like a blackmail on Hithrock's side. Which, I mean, it looks like they're both going for a little bit slower decks, so that might work really well. They both have a Sea Breezes flower. So they'll be allowed to pick an uncommon main that has been inside of a booster pack before, and one starting problem as a proxy. Generally from a list of basic starting problems that were allowed in to be proxyable in other limited formats. So it'll be interesting to see what they pick. I think the one exception to that rule is you're not allowed to pick Trading Traditions. So I wonder if anybody has one of those in their pool. Looks like Cursed is sitting on pink as his secondary color. Come on, play the Sonata, yeah. Oh, the Spread Your Wings too is really nice. But he's not entirely going those colors. Well, it seems like they both have a bit of AT generation. One kind of better than the other, but still, they both have access to one. I wonder if Cursed's Torch Song has any targets. I didn't happen to see any. Looks like Hithrock has a deck available at the now. He still needs 3 more cards. But it's looking pretty good. Ooh, that belly flop's gonna hurt. It looks like Cursed had a lot of yellow cards that could have led towards something, but it's kind of missing some kind of end result. I wonder if his Lyra is just for entry. I think that's the 2 power orange entry one. Klugetown Citizens might be a little bit tough on his hand. Especially if he's only in about 2 colors. Looks like they both have Story Stamp and are both looking at it. Ooh, Pinky's present, very versatile. And also, if friends are always there. I think Hithrock's pool is very nice. But it doesn't have like all those trollmakers that Cursed's running. Yeah, it looks like Cursed could have gone for maybe he had a lot of frightened support, but I feel like there wasn't enough of like there was quite a bit, but I don't think enough to make an entire deck around it. Actually, he has T-Rex Reign of Terror too, so I think he might be thinking that there isn't enough end game like result for all the frightened to work out. Or maybe he doesn't have any as much like support in blue as he would like. But then you have access to Seleno, so you get 3 power for 2 AT right off the bat. Not the biggest deal.
This is hard.
This is hard. How many cards are you down to?
I have 27 in my deck right now, but like I don't have a bunch of entry and stuff in. I don't want what I want to keep here.
How's it looking, Cursed?
I totally forgot about the whole one card in each set thing. You take it.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Oh yeah, that was a rule we decided on like 5 minutes before we started. You'll have to run at least 1 card from every set.
I think I'm missing only like 1 set. Yeah, I think I'm missing just 1 set.
Crystal.
I have Premier, I have Crystal Games, I have Absolute Discord, Odysseys, High Magic, Marks in Time, Defenders. I don't have Sequestria.
Okay. I think I'm actually good yeah, I think I'm actually good with the deck I've got right now. Besides being one card
I'm
short.
still building.
Oh man,
Yeah,
all those...
I'm good in terms of the sets. I
I
am
see.
nowhere near good in terms of the deck. being
all those
done.
F-stop targets.
Okay, so I need a card from Sequestria. I don't like any of these cards.
Just throw the Poppy in there. It's a giant butt. Guess you'll have to like maybe just run any of. I think he has like 3 different entry cards, just not in the colors he wants. It looks like he has 2 Rainbow Dashes.
Oh, do we count problems in the each set? Because I have a Sequestria problem.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, then I'm good on that. Except I need Control of Knights, but we'll figure that.
Looks like Curse has settled on a ton of dudes. A bunch of... It kind of seems like Hithrock has a more potentially, backbreaking deck at this time, but it looks like Cursed, has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Ha ha ha. I might want to consider dumping in maybe a bit more troublemakers, but it seems like he's 2 over, so he's got to catch a couple. You do the 31 card special. I think right now, while Hithrock is stuck trying to add a couple more cards to his deck because he doesn't. Well, actually, he needs to add more now because he's cut something. I think what most people end up trying to do is they just pack in a bunch of high-powered cards, just for flip purposes, or they just run their extra entry for a little bit of more playing consistency. It's been about 22 minutes since they've started deck building, so at this point, when they're looks like they're fleshing it out or just cutting a couple of cards left, that's pretty good, especially with the sheer amount of cards they had to work with. Although Kirsten will need to start on his problem deck. So it looks like they both basically settled on the same color combination. Almost. Well, they've got, looks like purple, pink. One player has gone more orange, and the other player has gone more white. And Hithrock has found his Trixie. That's right. That's why that's there. F stop Frozen Magicite. F stop Belly Flop. F stop Pinky is present. F stop like everything. Could run Cutie Pox Scare too. Not sure if it'll do much, but it's an option. Looks like Cursed has started on his problem deck. Yxlibert Fest is pretty good, especially if he plans to have high power guys. Looks like he does. Unfortunately, Blackmail seems to be like straight up the best problem any of them have. Just as a reminder, guys, you can pick one. I think we said we can pick one proxy starting problem. That's not
Yeah.
change editions, right?
And what were the proxyable ones?
Basically, like any of the basic-ish like starting problems.
I think I'm good with mine. The one I got in my packs.
Did you have one in mind?
Sorry, me.
Yeah.
I think I can make do, but oh yeah. I guess I would. Well, yes, I have one in mind. I guess I can't really tell you now.
Just
Can
like
DM.
you know what you can do is you can look it up on Ponyhead so I can see it. He can't.
Oh yeah, perfect. That makes sense. I guess if it's just the starter, just this one.
Yeah, not all starting problems, but a specific like a subset of them, definitely. Unless you.
This one.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I think yeah. Almost
Alright,
done.
you guys are at 26 minutes.
Okay. 30 seems like a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I can
Definitely.
be done in like
I
6
think,
minutes.
yeah, I think that's what we usually do in general sealed anyway, so works out.
What?
Hit rock down to 1.
That being said, though, we're on to some really tough cuts now.
I like my
See,
deck
this
in the
is the
beginning, but
sweat.
now that I'm like looking at it,
And
I'm not so sure anymore.
the sweat of the blood, sweat, and tears. Hithrock still looking for his last card. And conversely,
I kinda
Cursed
want
trying to cut
Trixie
his one
Main
last
for this
card.
deck.
I don't think a Trixie main was proxiable. Agonizing decisions. Yeah, at this point, maybe for Hithrock, I just pick some high-powered card that you might not necessarily expect to run, but you could maybe. I think the Cadence is fine. Unless he already has it. Cursed's down to cut one last card. I think the box is a safe choice to keep. Because it doesn't looks like he doesn't really have much of a hard removal. He's actually got a bit, but not the best options. So
I don't know if I want to run 31 cards or not.
do it, do
This
it,
last
do
cut
it,
is so
do it,
hard.
do it. Just give up. No, but let's take a closer look if we can. Yeah, I don't know. These all seem alright. I think it depends on what main he runs, really. If he's got an easy to flip main, then you could cut an entry in that color. I kind of like his cello makers. Maybe I might even consider dropping another one or playing another one and then cutting 2 cards, but Torque Wrench is good, but it seems to be in his secondary colored, but I would keep Sonata Dusk. I think she's too good to not. Then again, you don't know what the quality of the friends that Hithrock would have, so but otherwise it's a lot of text on a 1 power or on a 1 cost card, so I think it's worth keeping.
Alright. I think we're good.
Looks like he's just going 31.
I think so.
I need just a little touch. And by that I mean I think I need just one problem. And like, look how things look.
Ooh, that's like 5 different resources that Big Mac can hit for Cursed. plus his own, so
So we can only proxy start
Looks
one
pretty
starting
sick.
problem, nothing else.
one starting problem, and your main if you have to.
Okay. It's just I need one more problem. It doesn't have to be starting one. I guess this can do. Yeah, sure, I'll go with that. This doesn't look as amazing as I imagined it in my head, but I guess it's fine.
Happens a lot in sealed.
Yeah, this should probably be away from here. It's fine. Okay, I think I'm ready.
So
I can send link to your pages.
looks like Cursed actually did cut something down to 30. Generally looks like Big Mac and Torque Wrench together would be a pretty good combination, but
Alrighty
looks like
then, I guess
Hithrock
this
actually
is what
only
I'm
has about
going with.
three
Okay.
3 resources, one of which might just be played and exploded immediately anyways, so not entirely sure how much value you can
So I
get
guess
out of
we need
that.
to get this set up in Octagon.
Yeah.
Decks exported and such. Right. So probably take the scene back to like the title scene while we get this set up.
That's fair. Pages, you'd now have to unmute yourself. Because the stream can't hear you anymore. Because I switched the scene. Either way, are you
I have to
happy
what?
about your deck, Cursed?
I'm reasonably confident in it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm quite unsure. And the first like, oh, this card is amazing, and that card is amazing. I should definitely play that. And now I'm like, But we will see.
I mean, yeah. I totally see what you're coming from for there. So right, I don't have to be, just to confirm, I don't have to be streaming anything for this, right?
Nope. So
Okay.
yeah, now we'll have create an octagon room, and pages will join in, and
Yeah, okay.
I'll be streaming my screen.
All right. I have a room.
Oh, you have a room?
Octagon was
Yeah. Unfortunately for those, for our viewers, you're not going to be seeing Paige's spectator view. You're going to be seeing Hithrock's perspective, which the only difference is you won't be able to see my hand.
That's
Pretty
okay,
much.
keep suspense.
Yeah, but well, the difference is rather they will be able to see my hand because spectators usually can't do that.
Oh yeah, good point, I guess. Where did this thing get downloaded to?
Okay. Should I switch to the octagon scene?
Probably.
Here it is.
All right. Now, the real question before we get to a game of you versus me is: are we playing to a time limit?
Yeah, why not?
No.
Okay, let's take a look here.
I mean, I guess you are the guy who's got a weekly draft starting at some point in the future, right, Hithrock?
No, actually.
Oh.
Because of the stream. I did not schedule a weekly draft this week.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we are unbounded then.
I mean, within the reasonable time. Hopefully, we'll be done in 5 hours.
Jesus.
We'll see.
All right, hold on. I seem to be having a little bit of trouble getting into your room.
Oh, did I?
Did
Well,
you
you
allow
should be able-
spectators?
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Oh, we can just restart.
Yeah, probably a good call. Okay. Oh, is your room allowing spectators?
My room doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
You can see it because Octagon is amazing.
Okay. So allow spectators. Yes, it is definitely allowing spectators.
Okay.
Okay.
You have been kicked. The game has already started and no longer accepting new players.
Oh, do I have to wait until you? No, you should be able to join after I start the game, right?
Yeah. Try again. And if that doesn't work, I can create the room.
Yeah. And if that doesn't work, I guess Pages can still do like he did for the
Yeah.
deck building stuff too. Although delayed commentary on a match is a lot
Yeah,
worse.
but I want to trash talk you in real time.
Yeah.
Okay, can you join in?
I think I'm staying in the lobby right now.
I'm so curious to read the chat after this is all done. I'm sure
We'll see.
Bugle had plenty of choice comments. At least.
Oh, he did.
No
Oh,
one
he did.
else joined up in the meantime. So is it working for you, Pages?
I appear to be stuck in a lobby.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't see you joining this game.
Yeah.
Is it potentially because our versions might be slightly different, or
Which version are you running?
for Octagon?
Yeah,
342090.
same as me.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try create the room then.
Yeah, you create.
Just make sure to not join that old one which is stuck there somehow.
Well,
Oh.
give the new one a different name then.
Hail technology. My game just crashed.
Beautiful.
Actually, Pages can try joining the lobby before we start the game. And then I can set him as spectator. That could work.
Hopefully
Sure.
that works.
I have a room opened and its name is sealed.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna restart this because it blew up.
Oh, there it is. Sealed. Okay.
Hey, my old room disappeared now. Okay, I'll wait for Pages. Let's see if he can connect this way.
Why, thank you.
Hey, Cursed, what's your main?
Yeah, it is Tempest Shadow.
Oh, how interesting. I also run Tempest Shadow.
Beautiful.
This is gonna be good. Okay, let's see here.
This is going to be interesting. Absolutely.
The question is, do you have a Grommet?
Alright, hi.
Okay. Spectate. Perfect.
Alright,
Do
there
you
we
see
go.
things now?
Everything's
Okay.
fine. Yes, I can see things.
Okay, one moment, I need to fix the stream.
I certainly felt like the Sequestria mains had a bit of a distinct advantage, given that they just mean you don't have to worry about entry for one color.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
Okay.
I find myself running those more often than not, but sometimes you might want to have a different ability, you know?
In any event, the chance of a 5-hour game just went up dramatically.
Please no.
I was going to start. Oh shoot! I didn't even think about what problem to start. Okay, let's do that.
Oh, that's a good problem. Okay, I'll
Alright.
tone our levels on the stream back down so pages can commentate.
Yeah. So you both sent me your deck list. I'm just gonna drop those in the chat so people can take a look.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Alrighty. Shall we roll?
Sure.
Alright.
Shoot. I'm going first.
I mean, it's still okay.
Backfire.
Yeah, it's still okay.
This hand is
It's an okay hand.
I think I'll move.
I believe I will keep.
Oh no. Why did I do that? Oh no. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Looks like the tier's already
All right.
starting.
Do you want to start?
Sure.
Go ahead.
There we go. This is supposed to work. I believe I will pass.
Interesting. All right. I'll spend one. Play a troublemaker.
That's pretty good luck on Hithrock's side.
Spend another one. Play another troublemaker. And I will end my turn.
Okay.
So this looks like the player with the more trollmakers is gonna have to deal with a bunch of them now.
Do you have a grubber? And do I have a fire?
Yeah, those are good questions.
I wonder if Cursed is thinking about maybe flipping Tempest to grab his super trollmaker
Also
anytime
good
soon.
question if you have a grubber in there.
Both of them are grubbers.
It's grubber chicken.
Those would be some good packs. If that were the case. I don't. I think I want to pass again.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sparrow sprites.
Okay. You with the hot
Okay.
draw of the yellow Paris, right?
All right. I'll pay 2
Well,
and
so we got
play
every
Apprentice
pair
Sorcerer.
spray in here.
My problem.
Okay, good one.
Now pass to you.
Okay, there it is. Octagon was so there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. That one is start of opponent's troublemaker, discard from. Okay. I guess does it matter which order you want those triggers to process in?
No.
Okay. So top card and random discard.
Ooh.
Okay. Pink purple, hey?
Is that are we double mirror or?
I don't know, you'll see.
Okay.
I will say that I do have
Spoiler,
Trixie Rock Farmer in
yes.
Well, that's unsurprising. Okay, let's flip.
That's an unfortunate
Sure.
loss for Cursed there, though.
A little unfortunate to lose double diamond.
Are you gonna grubber me or something else?
Drop the Chrysalis. You know you want to.
Let us go with Hive Tyrant over there.
Ooh,
Oh, not the other one.
that's a good card.
This will just mind game Hethrock even harder because he has no idea he got the other one.
And let's go Ultim Organizer.
Okay.
And we shall exhaust her
Sure.
for the temp AT. Mickey.
Okay.
Actually, that's an Earth Kill, whatever.
Well.
Well, looks like Hethrock's got a veritable wall of defense. So
So you have
Cursed might be
full
stuck
power.
for a while.
That is correct.
I'll pass.
Sure. Okay. Top deck.
On the challenge?
Random discard first.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame.
Top discard too?
Oh, let me. I did that. That was the Rainbow Dash.
Oh, Rainbow Dash, sure.
Can I show my hand to? No, I cannot show my hand to pages. It would
No.
appear.
I mean, you can like screenshot it and DM it to him, maybe.
That sounds like a lot of work.
That sounds so convoluted.
I am not going to challenge.
Sure.
I am going to go to main phase.
You know,
Take
their
a temp AT.
power averages are
Sure.
quite similar, except for the part where
Use it to play a
Cursed has
Troublemaker.
dropped some Trollmakers already,
Okay.
so could be a wise choice, but you might want to try
And
also
play
doing things to force movement
Lyra.
from Hithrock and to get some events out of his hand or something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright. Troublemaker, eh? Now the question, do I care about that Troublemaker?
It's like not even 5 turns in or something, and they already got 4 Trollmakers on the field.
If it's a grubber, it's gonna be bad. If it's a villain, that's gonna be bad. Okay, thinking still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so annoying. Sure. I'll play Starlight Glimmer and here,
Okay.
and I'll move your Lyra home.
Sure.
They'll pass to you.
Okay.
One of the reasons he didn't find Chrysalis in his hand. Yeah, that's
Okay.
entirely possible, but I would probably still
Uncovered
use it to
first, I
bomb the
think.
Parasprite because
Yeah.
Yellow Parasprite
Well, yes.
in Sealed is really annoying.
Chrysalis.
Ah,
It is a villain!
got him. Somewhere out
Now,
there, a
Brown's
certain
trigger is still in
Chrysalis
the
fan
queue,
is
right?
very happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Oof.
these top deck
Ooh.
discards have been really bad so far. Okay. But Brown Parasprite is gone. Okay. Now, I want to fight
Cursed only has
So-
like half his deck left.
4-on-4,
Well, he's lost about
UF3AT.
6 cards to the 2 Parasprites.
Uh, 3AT is a little scary. I will pass.
Okay.
And I will. Whoops. Sorry. I will take a temp AT,
Sure.
and then I'll pay 2 to move.
Sure.
And then I will pass.
Yeah, there's gonna need to be some action on Cursed's side very soon. His hand's looking kind of small.
That troublemaker is annoying. So I believe she does include frightened characters.
That is correct.
Okay. I wish I had one more.
Who doesn't
AT.
do what?
Chrysalis does count frightened characters.
Like she'll try to exhaust her frightened character, right?
Yep.
You know, I had the Sea Poppy in my pool. I should have played that. Oof, 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 oof.
Oh, they hit Thrush to play that Chrysalis too. Have
Think I'll
a
just send
changeling party.
Frightened Starlight.
Yep.
Now, do I want to do anything else?
Do it. Do it.
That is a good question.
Realistically, though, I think Hithrush should probably just stay back and continue to stifle any attempts to beat the Yellow Parasprite.
Doesn't actually help me that much.
Good old turn 1
So
Yellow
you have
Parasprite.
7 versus my 6. I think I'm fine with that. Sure, I'll just pass. Also, so far this game wasn't going very fast.
Yep. Okay, Parasprite.
Yep. Can I fight?
Ouch.
All my
Ooh.
events. Ugh. Losing that downright dangerous has hurt so much.
Yeah, because you can't get rid of Starlight anymore.
Let's pop.
You're very good at the mind games, by the way, Hipfrog.
Am I?
By saying that you're okay with me being 7 versus 6. Now I've got to wonder,
I mean, I'm fine with that.
is that because you've got something in your hand?
It could
You
be
managed
because
to
of
pull
anything. I could have high flips, or I could have something in
Well,
my hand.
You do have high flips. You're playing a deck presumably filled full of troublemakers and events. Now I'm
Little
trying to
does he
throw
know that his flip average is actually a little higher.
So far, you've played more Troublemakers than me, I think.
Probably not now though.
Oh no, exactly the same amount.
Actually, you've played more. Wait, no.
I played 2.
I technically I played one and searched up one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, sure.
You know how we were like, yeah, we want this to be like a history, or like a spanning, history of the game type of a thing. Like to be more historic than turn 1 yellow Parasprite.
True. Trying to buy myself time here. Sure, let's go.
Sure.
He just needs to yellow in there.
Where's
Come
my
on.
free?
Oh!
That's you.
No tricks?
No tricks.
Sounds good.
Wait, what just happened? Sorry.
Challenged Parasprite and lost.
Yep.
What were the flips?
Fleeter and Seabreeze's Flower.
Isn't that 8 to 7, or am I missing something?
He has +2 from his Apprentice Sorcerer.
Oh yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Okay. Main phase.
Sure.
Take another Tempity.
Okay.
Pay 3 for Cluetown.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Just needs big power now.
All right.
And the hope that Rock will win events
You know, I
before he
really
finds
want
enough
to play
stop.
cards, but you're just not letting me. Really want to get rid of that Parasprite, don't you?
I would appreciate being able to score points.
I mean, I can say the
I think
same,
people would
but
be
yeah,
able to
that's
appreciate any of
resource
them
there.
scoring points because
She also has 6 power, but also
2
does
AT
something
a
when you
turn is
challenge
quite
her.
a big bottleneck
But
when it
Gramsci,
comes
she also
to
has 3 points, so I guess
making the
that's fair.
game progress.
Okay, so you now have 9. Am I fine with that? I'm kind of fine with that.
I just realized my deck only has 15 cards left in it.
Yeah, Parasprites are kind of good, right?
Yeah. What happens if we both deck out and we still haven't scored any points left? Yet.
Then we call a game a draw and we go best of 3.
You know, I really want to play cards, but you're just not letting me. Plus futures. 3 counters on Parasprite.
Yeah, that
Okay.
looks like
Pass.
GG.
Random discard.
Yep.
Ooh. Party Mirror is
Oh,
really
and
good at
speaking
fighting
of the good
Trollmakers,
stuff,
by the
am I
way.
not? Like, every single discard we've had so far has been a pretty good card.
Yep. 9 on 9. That's not good enough.
But you still gotta go for it.
Okay. Let's draw a card for free.
Okay.
Let's draw a card that we pay for.
Okay.
There's not many more options that Cursed really has, I think, at the moment. Except for maybe like pay 2 to move, but you gotta... It's kind of hard to tell whether or not you should really try to overwhelm the Yellow Parasprite or
Move
just
over.
like
Okay.
to sit back and maybe hit something else.
Go ahead.
All the best cards he can't hit are like Limestone that he can't play
I like
unless
that
he
one.
tosses another card, which is really hard for him right now. Or Pinkie Pie Holiday
Okay,
Spirit,
how much power do
maybe.
you have now? You
2
have-
more than I did before.
So that's 11. I think
That's what I
11.
count. Yes.
I think that's fine.
Or needs a. I don't remember if he actually dumps surprise party notes, but that could be quite good.
I think I have to play this. Like, I really don't want to play this, but I have to.
Is it like a school shutdown or something?
Oh no, I mean, I don't want to get rid of my own Parasprite. I'm pretty happy with it. So school shutdown would be funny.
Yeah, the only thing really making this like not
Sure.
the absolute worst is
Zikora.
Cursed has like access to 3 AT. Oh, now they both do.
Okay.
Now none of us have the AT advantage. Both get the same
Mhm.
amount.
Well, you can actually keep yours if you want to.
Yeah. But you've had yours for longer.
It's true. Okay, round discard. What? Alright, whatever.
Well,
You know,
I
in the
don't
grand
have
scheme of
any
things,
at the
that
moment,
one's not
so-
bad.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, 11 versus 9, is that correct?
Yep. Wanna flip?
Sure, let's go.
2. 4.
4.
Oof.
So you're up by 4, right?
That is my count.
Oh, that's annoying. That is very annoying.
Is this
See, this is
finally
why I
the
didn't want
time
to
when
play
something
before.
happens?
Oh, it's a burning bridges.
I mean, I can't play Burning Priest right now.
Did Hithrock get too greedy?
Yeah, I kinda have to do this. Through the ages. Now we're tied.
Okay,
Oof.
Flip again.
flip again.
No, my F.
Oh!
Oh, that is a card to see at the top of your pool, I'm sure. I see myself up by 1.
Yeah. See, I shouldn't have played that Zikora. Yeah, you win.
Okay,
And now the
Score
game
one.
has suddenly changed. That really sucks for Hithrock.
Like, I flipped the 2
'Cause if you-
cards I wanted. Captain Woos to get my Parasprite back. And F-Stop to get all my good stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
But no more, I guess.
Well, you still have... You haven't put your Tempest yet.
Nope.
Okay. Let's take a Tempe. I have to be careful. If I run out of cards, you can have a pretty free roll on my Troublemakers.
It's okay, that's only like 10 turns away.
But I think I can afford another free draw. Oops. Okay.
Okay.
Score phase.
Yeah,
Try to
you're
confront.
good. Okay, Deutsch. Oh, I also get the T from Zikora.
No, wait, no, you don't. Oh,
It's
this card's
that
problem.
problem.
Zikora's problem.
Yeah, okay.
It's not blackmail. It's better.
It is.
Coincidentally, a card he also has.
Okay, so 5AT.
Come on,
Yeah,
Hithrock. I
can
think
do
you should
something
play
with 5AT.
your Chrysalis
I
over
want to do
there,
some things.
and then bluff that it's a villain.
Kinda want to start dealing with that Chrysalis there. Yeah, I think that's the play, isn't it? Looks like the play. But you're playing this, which is very annoying. Smooth.
Smooth.
Naming white.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted to do. Troublemaker.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pass to you.
And that is scary.
It
Okay.
might be very scary.
It could be another yellow Paraspray. You would never know. Decisions.
Use so many resources up on.
I don't think there's any removal left at the top of Cursed's deck. I think he's flipped pretty much all of it. Or played it already. If he has a Sonata or like maybe a
Take
box.
your
Sure.
and we'll play Trixie.
Ooh, I like her. Sure.
In either case, he's got to defend like Chris. Well, Chrysalis kind of defends herself a little bit, but
Squareface.
you'd like to have a little bit more insurance.
You're good. Okay, let me think what I name on my smooths. Because I have to do it before I draw a card, which is very annoying. I really like to decide after I draw the card. Also, I get AT from Zikora. Yeah, I guess I have to do this. Smooth will be pink this time.
Okay.
Do I challenge?
Now your Troublemaker uncovers first.
It's Chrysalis.
Nah,
We
We
Pink
need
was
more
really good.
Chrysalis on this board, clearly. There's only 3 of them, that's not enough.
Somewhere out there, a certain Chrysalis fan is very happy right now.
Yep. Okay.
Very,
do
very.
I
2
challenge?
now.
Yeah. I mean, there can only be one queen and one problem. Either way, you have that Trixie, you have that free AT. Tells me something. Don't
What is
think
this?
I
You got
challenge this turn.
epics on both sides.
You know, how many turns ago did you flip that F-stop?
Like 1 or 2?
Okay. Haven't.
Oh, are you gonna count down?
It seems potentially responsible to keep track of where that F-stop is in your deck.
That's fair.
Athrak does have half his deck left.
F-stop is pretty good after all.
Did you... Wait.
Did I what?
Like, did you put it on the bottom of your deck or second from the bottom? Because that was a 2-card
Oh, you
face-off.
don't know that.
I don't know that. I guess I don't.
But you can, like, make a guess.
Well, if it had been me, I know what I would have done. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. Let's say I play an event. Chrysalis will be at 8. You'll move 2 of my characters home. Which will be Smooth and Zikora. And that'll be 2 versus 8. That doesn't sound very compelling, you know? So no, I will not challenge.
Okay.
You can keep that trick for now. Now what? Do I just pass? I feel like I just pass.
At least they're gaining 3 AT a turn.
Yeah, kind of. I guess I could play that. At the same time, I don't want to play that. What other free AT things you can do? There's Epiphanies. No, they're main phase. For purple and pink.
Just drop the sorry stamp to spite him.
I'll pay one to draw.
Okay.
Okay, that's interesting. Gonna pass.
I'm pretty sure Funny Business got flipped. So unless Chris has his Funny Business left in his deck, which I'm pretty sure he does. I think it was in the same face-off as the F-stop flip too.
You know, I've been watching some documentaries about World War One recently, and it's giving me some thoughts about the current situation.
Whoa.
Good old control v control trench warfare.
I mean, you're ahead on points now, so.
Okay, let's go. Temperature.
So you know how you can show your hand to pages? You can do the like stream live thing in Discord, and I can just not look there.
I guess.
I think it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, just a thought.
Okay. Move.
Okay. Yes, spend more of your AT.
At least it's not like he's hurting for
I
it.
think in the war of exhaustion, you win. So I think I'm the guy who has to spend his AT. We'll see. Move.
I believe that is an
Okay.
accurate statement.
Still only gonna be 7 and 9.
Although I think it might
Oh,
actually be easier to
yeah.
avoid the Chrysalis. Yeah, I think it's actually easier to fight the Chrysalis. It's because you have a 9 power
Worth doing anything
Hithrox
else.
Chrysalis. I should mention
like
I'm talking about
something else?
Cursed's Villain Chrysalis. Whoops, because
You
they're
would
both.
like me to do something else.
Yeah.
So what that? You have like a
Interesting.
9 power Hithrox Chrysalis versus a 6 power your own Chrysalis,
will
but you have
discuss.
to exhaust
Okay.
something at random. You got 3 power, 3 power, 4 power,
Ooh,
a couple more 2 powers, so.
I like this.
Actually, yeah, it seems like it works out to be almost the same, but then one of
I
them is
wish
worth
I
1 more point
didn't
than the
draw
other.
it, though. I wish I flipped that. Oh wait, no, not the main phase. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna fight Chrysalis. We have exactly the same situation as the last turn.
Alright, so. I mean, this
did I
reduction
use
swimming in
this on
cards.
that? I don't think I used that on that.
Cutie Pox, was that Cutie Pox? Outbreak? And all team organizer seems good.
Also, I got 180 from Sikora. Should not be forgetting about that.
Okay.
It is mandatory.
How much is that card? 1? Interesting that you do it in a face-off, but you can hit anything.
You want to draw. Okay. A rock farmer.
Okay.
Pass to you.
Okay. There we go. Is that
Trixie staring down Trixie.
Well, it's great. Depends on card. Okay. Also, no challenge.
No challenge. Sure.
Main phase. Main
Alright.
phase. You are now at 2. That frightened friend is a
Starlight Glimmer. Snowfall Frost.
right. Snowfall Frost. Okay. 2, 4, 7, 11. Ugh. Ugh.
1 in 5 chance to have nothing happen. 1 in 5 chance of making it only, what, 7 on
Always
6?
do this.
But then the join
Okay.
the herd is going to change things. As it stands, the score is still 3-0 for Cursed.
You have 7 cards left.
And
in
it's
the
been like, what, 10 turns each?
I know. I should have been keeping track of my flips from the start of this game.
Silly fools.
Applejack?
Okay.
Torque wrench? Sorry.
Oof.
Did you have a response to Applejack?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Torque wrench.
That's annoying though.
All right, go ahead. See, this is why I'm playing cards, because I know I'm losing this. I am gonna run out of cards to flip first, and the like
True
4
that.
turns or so where you're flipping cards and I'm not is a problem. Especially since
How
you'll
many
draw
cards
your
are left
F
in
stop at some
Cursed's
point.
I know
deck?
it
Like
do need
7?
an extra card because I messed up some things with phases. Do you mind if I just put it back on top?
Just put
like
it
I
back.
Just did?
Go ahead.
And Stream can confirm
just
that
put it
it was
back.
the same card, yes. But I did see it though, which is a problem, I guess. And I will get.
Cursed
an
is down
from
to 7
Zecora.
cards left. Hithrock's at 11 in their decks, so.
And do I challenge?
I think the answer is yes.
You have
Come on,
free.
man, what you
always
scared
have
of?
free for some reason. I mean,
I
I
think
can take a loss this time around.
I think
Just
Hithrock
with
is scared of
really
burning
good-
bridges, but I'm pretty sure that was discarded.
Yeah, I think I can do that. Let's challenge Chrysalis.
Okay. For the flips.
Flip.
No, before the flips.
Oh, so
You have to.
I did see this card anyway. I did see
You
this card
gotta
anyway.
you gotta do the random thing.
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'll roll.
Because let's have to exhaust a random character.
So Trixie is the first and Smooth is the 5th.
Yes, that is correct.
Sure.
4. Oh. I just looked at it. 5-sided die. How did you roll a 5-sided? Oh. Okay. Before the flips, I'm gonna play a surprise party notes.
Okay.
So I will look at. Let's look at the top. I guess to do that, I have to have control of your deck, or I guess wait, no, you can just like. Yeah, because you know what that card is.
Wait, that's not. Oh my god, I messed this up so much. So it's not this card. It should have been Flitter. But because we flipped, I think she went to the bottom of the deck.
Okay. Judge. That's fine. That card can.
Yes.
well, if you want to impose a penalty or whatever, that's fine. I think
My dude.
that card can stay there.
Sure, yeah.
Is it possible to draw one from the bottom?
Yes, but like, I think that's too much information already going around. I think it.
Yep. Well, I mean, because you can draw. If you can draw one from the bottom, you can draw the flitter back. And it's
Yeah,
not
but
the biggest
the
deal.
thing is, Octagon draws a card automatically at the start of the game. I mean, at the start of the turn, so I can't stop that draw. But I can like spend one, I guess.
Well, if you put like the Babs on top again, I think that should be okay.
Either way, did you have a look? Can I put this back?
But he's
Yes.
looking at his.
Your card can go back on top of your deck.
Okay.
My card will go to the bottom.
Okay.
And
Anything
surprise,
else?
surprise, no one has 8 points yet, so I do not draw a card. Chrysalis does get +2 power.
Okay.
Now we go to flips.
That synergy.
Okay.
Cool. What is that
So
like?
you
so,
have 8.
Looks
I
like
have...
8, 12,
8.
2,
I
4,
have 12.
You're
6,
up by 2.
10.
correct?
2, 4, 6.
That's
10.
what I counted.
That is correct, yes.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Got him.
Is it worth it for me to make it a tie?
Honestly, I would think so.
Also,
Well,
I
actually,
think I
join the
have
herd.
380 too many because I did the extra draw. Because 11
You
is
do have a
very
lot of
tight.
AT.
8 should be the correct amount. Good thing I know the snap.
Still too much. But
No,
it's fine.
that's a fine amount.
Good thing there's a
Alright, so
log.
I can do that. But
Yeah,
that
that is
just
correct.
makes
That
us
happened.
a tie, which is not ideal. Not ideal.
I'm pretty sure at this point Hithrock has a better flip average than
Is there
Cursive,
anything
but
else
you know,
interesting that I can do?
it's like 3 versus 3 still.
I guess I could do that. You're not sure? Let's make it a tie.
Okay.
That's the
Join
spirit.
herd
Let's
on
go.
Trixie, and she's now also pink.
All right, Cursive, play another
Okay.
event.
Sure.
Aw.
Flip again.
Sure. Free.
Oof.
Oops.
Yes!
1. Okay. Now I have to think of it.
Yes.
Another
spend
tie.
your
Another
18.
tie. Another tie.
It's 3 points. That's gonna be like impossible to.
You have 3 points.
That's true.
It'll be 4 points. Probably. Because you get to confront. Well, eccentric 2, that makes it what? 7? Yeah, easily. Come on, Cursive, you gotta do it.
If I let this go, we're tied. You have a huge positional advantage, but if I can beat Chrysalis next turn, then I'll have 2 points. And I will still have this
If you can
event.
beat her next turn.
Sorry?
If you can beat her next turn.
If.
As a side note, I'm pretty sure it's been like 40 minutes since the game started. So if we were to play with the
feel like it
time
should be
limit.
possible.
However, they like their like 2-hour-long games, so who knows how long we'll be sitting here.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
But these are very interesting board
this will
states.
be allowed to stand.
Okay, so I win.
What? No, no,
That is correct.
no! Fight for it!
Hooray, my first points.
Oh,
So it's sorry, I am writing down deck orders.
That's fine.
I think at this point the f-stop is
Oh no, I'm not doing my
getting
own
close to the
graveyard.
middle of
My bad.
Hithrock's deck. He's only got 11 cards left.
Okay.
Okay.
You may continue processing your turn.
So main phase. I have 680. What can I do with 680? Actually, not that much. I kinda want to move the smooth away. Oh no, wait, no, I don't. I don't actually want to move the smooth away. I guess I could play that. Hmm.
Well, Hithrock's got like double Cursed's
Yeah, I
hand,
don't
so
want to move the smooth away.
and lots of AT, so the sky's the limit.
This is hard. So okay, my Chrysalis has 9 power. You have 11 power there. Am I fine with that?
And the Cutie Pox Outbreak is
Not
going to
that
stuff at
fine.
least one card. A Story Stamp could stuff another one. Actually, that's main phase. But you have Frozen Magicite. So really, I
Oh,
think
this is very
Hithrock should just pass a turn. Magicite's like what, 2 AT? Cutie Pox Outbreaker is 1, so that's 3 AT. So you should at least save that much.
Yeah. Sorry, stamp your Kushtown citizen.
You have no Earth 20s? Yes. Okay.
Nope. I can dismiss your 0-cost character.
At this point, it's really worth.
Okay.
Score phase confront.
Score phase confront.
Pass to you.
Ooh. That is a card. That is a card.
You know, the funny thing I just thought is, what if Cursed forces face off at Mystery and
sorry.
Hope
Didn't
Hollow,
mean to. Troublemaker phase. Troublemaker phase.
That's
and
fine.
then Hithrock
I am at
maybe
70
forgets,
or 9.
and then
Yeah,
tries to
that's
search for
not
his
happening.
deck for a card with no play
Mhm.
requirement, shuffling
Okay.
his F-stop to the
Yeah,
bottom of the deck. That would be
That's
so funny.
phase. Okay. Take a Tempity.
Sure.
Limestone.
Oof.
Sure.
Turn off Sakura.
Do I do anything else?
I'm gonna disable my main's ability.
I could still do that, actually.
No, it's only boosted main characters.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yo, imagine if it wasn't.
Wasn't like
What if it wasn't? You'd never be able to flip your main.
Yeah, it's
ever.
like cards are getting
what-
tested.
yeah, like wasn't it originally?
Maybe.
I remember that once upon a time, I have this memory that like the card was initially spoiled as not boosted main character or something, and someone was like, "Man, that is completely broken," and it got changed. Anyway,
I like how we both have orange, pink, and purple characters on the board.
right, hey, your smooth was white once upon a time. I imagine
Oh man, I really
it's
wanted
gonna work or something. Well, I guess there's
Cursed to go fight the Mystery and Hope
Let's
Hollow.
do some other things.
Anyway, yes, I will enter.
Sure.
And
Anything at the
the
start?
oh wait, ooh, interesting.
Hit the Zakora.
Sorry, would you mind if I do not end turn?
Sure.
I will limestone your Zakora
Yeah,
before the end of
boy.
my turn. Or wait, how does that duration work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does work the way you want to.
Okay.
So that's fine. My turn now?
Yeah.
Main phase.
It's so much more value of cursed challenges and loses. Yes, but you know you could just wait another turn to do that.
Sure, very annoying.
Might as well use your main phase removal on something that could potentially be bad, like if he suddenly discards a card and for a different color that you're not aware of, and then drops something.
Don't do that.
with
That would be
Klugetown citizens.
hilarious.
We'll give him the
What else
bucket.
can I do? Actually, not that much. Yeah, maybe I should have kept track of cards too. Because I'm pretty...
You know, there's a solution to that.
Hmm?
that
Like
I just
scrolling
thought of.
through the
That
chat?
was- No. I mean, maybe. Is that a thing you can... there might be, like, too much information in the log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
I just
mean-
thought of a really funny play that could happen.
Like, the thing is, I'm pretty sure I have only one unknown card. No, actually, it's two unknown cards left in my deck.
You just need to copy out the log and then take a couple seconds, write up a quick awk script, and
Yeah, be right
I
back.
don't know.
We have unlimited time.
It's been like 45 minutes, I think.
I know.
It was-
You'd think after 3 years, one of us would have learned to build aggro decks.
I mean, okay, so the reason I went for control, I see f-stop. And there was that. And I also saw all other good
I think
cards.
Hethrock's pool had like one thing he could do really well.
Okay.
And I think Cursed's pool had like two. He had two options.
I saw all team organizer and a lot of pretty goodish troublemakers, and so
Yeah.
I had Factory Jack in my pool.
I can only assume it's coming then.
I don't know, maybe you'll see her. Well, I do have Wreck for her. Rock Farmer. What do I do? What do I do? Do I do nothing? I feel like I do nothing. Doing nothing sounds kind of okay. So what's she gonna limestone? That's the part. I mean, oh, she's stubborn. Okay, that makes sense. Now it's obvious what she's gonna limestone. Oh, that's annoying. It's very
Yeah,
annoying.
get to hit the Starlight.
Why I have to be so annoying? Okay, so let's say you score 2 points. You defeat Chrysalis. Then what? Then you confront a problem. Maybe even two of them. Actually, you doing a double face would be pretty nice. It would shuffle my deck. Okay, pay 1 to draw.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here he is. The card that I knew it's there. Do I do anything else? I could play him. I really want to do this, but I really shouldn't do that. Yeah, not doing that. Oh, score face confront?
Yeah. 5 points. Third of the way there.
Hand limit, discard Mr. Turnip. Let's do.
Okay.
Challenge.
Fight, 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 fight,
2,
fight.
4, 7, 11. Yeah. Let's challenge.
Okay.
Dun,
It's my
dun,
turn.
dun.
Okay.
There
So
it
you're
be.
up by.
I was up by 2 before, and that's 2 more, so I should be up by 4.
By 4. That's annoying. Hmm.
2.
Is that fine? Do I
Wonder if
just
Kirsten knows where that F stop is.
Because the risk is.
Hithrock
quite
down to
high.
8 cards plus that 1 flip. Kirsten down to 4 cards plus that 1 flip.
Don't like having such high risk. Yeah, sure. Let's Magicite your limestone away.
Okay. That means we are now tied.
Yes.
So I guess response, limestone, your starlight, and I am up by 2 again.
And I'm playing Cutie Box Outbreak on your torque range.
Okay, which means we're tied again?
Yep.
Sorry, dismissed. Okay, give me a second.
Play an event, Kirsten. Actually, I don't think he can. I don't think he has anything
to come
else.
with one of these lull moments, I guess. Hyper beam targeting nothing. Trixie gives Tempest +2 power.
Sure. You can.
Is it Hyper Beam main phase?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it is.
It is.
Oh, good thing we have a judge.
Okay. Back that up. We are tied.
Yeah, you wanna flip?
See, the thing was, I was speculating that exact line of play, but I'm like, I wonder if he has anything else.
Okay. So flip again.
Come on.
Zikora.
Oh,
One more.
You're up by 1.
Don't play Hyper Beam again.
Okay, that's you.
Oh
Aw.
yes.
all right. If you remember where the F stop is, if F stop is on the top of the
Oh
deck,
shoot.
oh, buy all the wishes.
You flipped. You flipped a Zikora, and the second card was.
I think Zikora was the second card.
Yeah. So the first card was.
I don't know. It was Kevin.
Scroll up the log.
That's correct, Kevin. Thank you.
I shouldn't be
If
helping.
F stop is
It
on the
speeds up
top,
the
and
games.
Kirsten knows,
Okay.
he should
You
go fight
have
Mystery at Hope Hollow.
9 cards left in your deck.
Yeah, it's not that many.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Main phase.
Sure.
Or wait, no. Something goes home. It'll be Applejack.
Sure.
Okay. Main phase.
Come on, you know you want to do it.
That was a crushing defeat. Okay. Twilight happens. If I single face off you.
I can potentially win that.
You could. I think I might want to save that until the F stops on top of your deck.
Sure. If you say so.
If I track things properly. Because that's the thing. F stop is a card that absolutely can win you this game.
Yeah, because it's infinite deck.
Yeah.
Dude, he could just draw, pay to draw.
I don't
Gotta
know
be
if
careful about that
I
too.
guess Limestone would deal with him.
Well, he's got Pinky's present. I think that draws cards too,
Limestone
right?
is on the board.
Yes.
which she might not be.
See, the thing is, if he then draws Pinky's, well, if he draws Pinky's present, draws with Pinky's present, then they're equal deck size, except for the F stop.
So, what do I need
But
to do?
Cursed should still have at least one more answer to the F stop. That is, if he has the cards to feel it.
What would you would get? Probably pull Kevin if I solved Hope Hollow for you. By the way, for those in the stream, this is pretty much par for the course when it comes to Hithrock and me playing games. You're getting a front row seat to what we all knew was coming.
Yep.
Why do you always have to do
Even in limited, there's no escape.
You always have to do this.
I mean, like, aggro doesn't have F stop, so why would I play that? And some other amazing cards that I've got.
Okay.
I think Cursed's problem now is
Like,
that.
Two to my Blackstone.
Sure.
I think Cursed's problem now is
One
that
for
his
Flitter.
only answer.
Wow, competitive one.
In face-offs. Well, Troublemaker face-offs.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't hate on Flare. That card was great. I think Cursed's main problem now is that his only answer to F stop is at the very bottom of his deck.
Question.
I do ask good questions.
Versus.
And Hithrock still has a belly flop floating around.
Or wait, it's 9 versus 7. Sure, Lyra.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's true. You have a belly flop in there still. That's how you'll get rid of limestone.
Perhaps. Also 180 from this thing.
Oh, Rose luck.
Alright. What we do?
That could be potentially problematic.
What we do?
Because if
card.
Cursed ends up
There's this card.
dismissing the F stop,
Kind of think I'm.
give it enough time, Hithrock could just like.
But only kind of, not really.
Hithrock could just send all
Simple.
at some point have all of his friends
less
at
than
home,
14 points,
and then
you're fine.
retire something to home limit,
I mean, less than 15.
and then exhaust Rose luck to get F stop back. I think that works.
Guess it's fine. Okay, so how much power do you
But
have?
we haven't
7?
talked anything about Star
So
Swirl.
11 again versus my 9.
Reveal top 3 cards of your deck, put one in your hand, rest on the bottom, top to bottom in any order.
Kinda wanted to play this.
I think it's just been sitting in his hand for so long, but he hasn't had the extra AT to play it and keep up defense.
Interesting.
I know he wants to.
Star Swirl.
There he be.
Score face confront.
Well, yeah, I got nothing to do with that.
Your turn.
All right, 6 points, 6 AT for Cursed
Boy,
total.
oh boy.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. 7, 9, 11
versus 9.
versus 9.
Yep.
And you have 8 cards in your deck, and I know 6 of them. I know I'm going to be flipping. So I think, yes, this is a face-off I want to take.
Sure.
See if I'm right. Yes.
Okay. You win.
Oh, I am up by 3. Okay. Score 2.
Nice.
Yep.
Isn't it a scary feeling when
Oh,
your
wait,
opponent
you
knows
flipped
every
a-
card
you
in your
flipped
deck and
flower.
exactly what order it
Mhm.
is? Such a thing doesn't really
Okay.
happen that often. But when it does.
Now, do I want to double this?
Yeah, man.
Seems reasonable.
Come on.
If you double, you'll shuffle my deck.
It's true. But F-Stop's like almost on top of your deck.
It's true, yeah.
You can shuffle it to be the last card in the deck. Come on. You gotta believe.
So let's take our Tempity. Wait, sorry. Let's go to main phase.
Okay.
Let's take our Tempity.
Sure.
Let's go. Holiday Spirit, who I believe is 4 power
Hey!
right now. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct. So we're confronting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, remember that
4,
Zikora has
8,
eccentric 3.
10, 12. Oh wait, no, eccentric 3.
There we
Ah!
go.
3 more power over there.
I was silent. I was hoping you wouldn't notice that. It's like, oh yeah, I'm confronting. Sure, you're confronting.
Okay.
So,
It's fine, you can spend
Cursed
it.
has
I mean,
3
I could
extra
just exhaust the
power at
limestone and
second
turn off the
chance.
eccentric. That would
True.
work pretty well.
I think he would rather Limestone.
All right, there's
You should
never
probably rather
a better
Limestone
limestone
Star
target on the board
Swirl,
right
I
now.
think. Does that
True.
work? Start of your
Rock
turn.
Farmer.
Well, Hithra would be the active player, right? So I
let me
don't
see.
think
Top
that
card of my deck
works.
is that. Is that any use to me right now? Not really.
Because I think that's one thing before
Okay,
Limestone
so,
can act.
Yes,
Okay.
we will turn off your eccentric.
Okay.
I still have this for 4, 8, 11, 13, 15.
I think the only problem with this is that Kirsten's going to lose a lot of stuff to home limit. Which isn't stuff he can really... A lot of it he can afford to lose, but there are some that he really needs to keep.
Hmm.
And it'll be really hard to get Pinky back to 4 power after that.
And this is when you reveal that you have a juggling routine.
Oh, that'd be so
That'd
good.
be nice. That'd be nice. However, unfortunately, I think both of us have the same Crystal Games card in our decks as the one Crystal Games card.
Flower?
Yeah.
I think I have more Crystal Games cards than Flower.
Oh, you have more. Good for you. Okay.
Man, I want to try playing this now.
I will go.
Yeah, I have just Flower.
2 to move.
That's fine.
And Troublemaker.
Oh, okay.
What's the last one? I think it's Rainbow Dash.
Scoreface.
Yeah, you're good. No responses to anything.
Okay. Score 2.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I am up by 3 going into this face-off.
So Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, maybe more.
So I have 9 at one problem and 10 at the other one.
Yes.
Which is how we have
Actually,
a pink
yeah,
entry
it is.
friend from Premier, and then a pink entry
Yeah,
friend from
so
Leaders and
that's
Legends
19, and I have
in the same deck.
6 plus 5.
You got the past, and
11,
you got the you have the present.
15. So down by 4, right?
Down by 4. Now, unfortunately, I know that I am. If you're okay to go to flips,
Yeah,
I know that I'm flipping a 1.
I'm
Oh,
also flipping a 1.
That's okay. You're also
excellent.
Good thing I'm shuffling my deck.
Good thing, unfortunately, yeah. Okay, take 1 point of bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can resolve your search if you like.
Yeah.
I suppose you get to see my problem first.
I don't think so,
Make
because
Slurber
it becomes
best.
before they're placed, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that's right. That makes. But the trigger can't process until
Yeah, maybe you're right.
later.
Okay, so I'll find Captain Boss.
Sure. Oh, that's that card. Okay.
Here comes the pain.
My next problem is Seeking the Scepter. I was really hoping it would be the other one, but can't have everything.
Okay.
The other one
now
being
I have
blackmail.
home limit.
Pretty sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a lot of friends that need to go away. He really needs to keep, I think, both of his pink friends still, because funny business requires 3 pink.
This is pretty good.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you need to get rid of one more.
Oh, that's correct. Hard enough getting rid of the other. Okay, Lyra.
Get rid of limestone. Nah. You don't need orange, right?
Okay.
Okay, so before I draw, 3 cards revealed. None of them are F-stop. Do I put all 3 on the line? I can take 1 in my hand, right? Yeah.
Yes, 1 goes to your hand.
Actually, I have to put 1 into my hand. I don't think you'll have resources that I care about. I don't think I need Flitter that much. Don't. Other than Sonata, I didn't see anything. That would be 1 power. So that leaves me with Kevin, so I guess we're going with Kevin.
Alright, Hithrock, what are you gonna draw?
Alright, draw a card.
Okay.
Got him!
Here. What do I do? That is a very good question.
I'm quite sure that if Hithrock just plays...
My 6.
Oh wait, he needs to play Kevin first or the rarity, so that's like 2 AT.
Really want to bring Troublemaker back.
Stop to 4. They only have 1 left. So I think he should probably just like play him. How many cards does he have? He has 9 cards in hand, so I think
do that, but that's kind of risky.
he could just move.
Really risky.
He is down 2 points.
Is
The
that
problem
a
being
I
is
don't
that
think
he
it
needs
pulled
to
two. If he
actually
pulled 2
get
villains,
enough to.
that would be
I think he
kind
needs
of
to get enough to actually play S-Stop and get at least more
Would
than
be
1
pretty good.
activation out of it. But I think 1 activation is still enough to maybe win him the game.
I could do that. That works. That actually works reasonably well. Except that I have 9 cards in my hand. I'd like to have 1 more. Maybe I should draw 1 more.
If he
What does
does,
he-
Hithrock
yeah, what
and
do
Cursed
do?
both have the same number of cards in their deck left. 4.
Yeah, I think I'm going for that. Captain Luz,
Okay.
responses?
Okay. No, go ahead.
Now what do I do? I have 2 lines of play here. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm doing that. Retire Captain
What
Luz,
Shellmaker will he get back?
Parasprite.
Probably Parasprite. Yeah, there we go.
Pay 2 to QT Mark Starlight and put Parasprite into play.
Oh!
Sure.
Have 180 left. I think I'm good with that. Alright, end of turn, home limit, retire Trixie and the Frightened Starlight. Oh no, it drew me the card again. Stupid Octagon. I'll put it back on top.
Okay. Oh,
What's
That's
he gonna
wrong.
discard?
okay.
Random
There's some.
discard.
I know there's some pretty important die rolls coming up here.
1 and 3.
Okay. Random discard. Okay, good.
Alright, wow. Dodged a bullet there.
For now,
In a
it'll be
sense,
next turn.
yeah. Question is, oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is not good. Oh boy.
Oh, also, you uncover your Troublemaker.
Oh yeah, that happens. It's not a villain.
Oh, it is also a Parasprite. Just the bad one.
Okay,
Return.
this turn might take a while. I have to
Okay.
think about a lot of things.
Sure. So I shouldn't have 580, I should have 180.
Okay, Cursed has 6 AT, 2 cards in hand. He desperately needs to keep a funny business and still have the rec to play it.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, he does have fire. That's right. Alright, what can he do? What can he really do? Wonder how many friends he's got left too.
I do have that. Interesting. Wow. Sliverfest is not an optional trigger. That is.
That's fast. And you do have the highest
I
character.
do have one of the highest power.
You know what? You can play Friend at Home and retire Limestone.
What a
Limestone's
sick
pretty important.
Galaxy Brain play right there.
I
Well,
don't think that's a good idea.
what's more important? Have an empty deck and Limestone, or not?
I don't think the deck size is particularly important right now. What's more important is being able to bring the necessary cards. Like, so what's most important right now is that if you stick F stop, you win the game.
Okay,
That's the number one thing that's on my mind.
okay. But you don't know where it is. Neither do I.
I mean, with that star swirl, it's close enough.
Yeah, it's... So, I put 2 cards on the bottom of my deck last turn. And there's 5 cards left, which...
Yeah.
I will look at all 3 of them.
Number 2 thing is if that Parasprite sticks around, you probably win the game. You
Yes.
almost certainly win. You almost certainly win the game. Now, I
You know, the
believe that
funny
I
thing is,
have the
if
cards
Parasprite
remaining
blows up,
to
sorry, not
deal with
Parasprite blows
that.
up.
Sure.
If Cursed blows
But if
up
I
F stop,
discard any of them,
and then they
then
have
I
no
just
cards
concede,
left
I'm
in their
pretty sure.
decks.
So go to main. Go to main phase.
Oh, I'll have fun watching the commentary.
Take its MPT.
Sure.
Oh, I need to have a pink character over there too, don't I?
See, the problem is that F stop is going to tag something.
To remove limestone.
Okay.
Can I maybe get away with not doing that? Two to move. Pinky.
Sure. You know, Star Swirl is also not an optional trigger. That's annoying. Because after this turn, I don't really need him.
Clearer than the answer is to belly flop Star Swirl into like Limestone.
Oh wait. Oh well.
Or belly flop Star Swirl into like
And
Pinky,
then, do I just
forcing him to still draw
accept it?
cards.
That's the question. I think I prefer to wait. Okay, draw one. I'll draw another. I'll discard one. I'll have one card left in my deck.
Yeah, Cursed's at 3 cards left. Heathrock's at 5.
Okay. Two to move Tempest.
Okay.
Score phase. Draw a card.
Yeah. It's at the end of the turn. Sure.
Yeah. Oh shoot. My idea of what I okay, whatever.
You'll draw a card next turn.
It's true. I just didn't draw the card that I expected to draw, which is actually good. So
And Heathrock has like so many things he can do.
go ahead.
All right. Oh, I forgot to do the Star Swirl thing, and it's mandatory, so I'll put the card that I drew into play.
Yeah, you'll look at it anyway.
And here are the other two, and I'll put Belly Flop in my hand.
Surprise,
Smart.
surprise.
Oh hey, there's no F-stop there.
Wait a second. In response.
Okay.
Or wait.
Don't play Hyper Beam though.
If I take away Smooth's ability, does he lose pink?
No.
Okay, then no response.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a trigger that already happened. And like, it's at the start of the turn trigger, so there's no way you can actually take that away.
it's still worthwhile to like on the assumption you're about to belly flop line. I should probably because her trigger, her ability is independent of her, right?
Hmm?
If she goes away, her trigger still like happens,
Yes.
right?
I'm not entirely sure what would you take away though, because none of my friends have
Yeah.
relevant abilities.
Nothing really matters. Your main character isn't even boosted.
Nope.
Okay, proceed.
Okay. Now I'm actually supposed to draw a card for my turn. It's gonna be this card, which is
All this
card
extra
again.
card selection when you may not want it the most.
Alright. Actually, it's the perfect card. Well, it would have been perfect if you would do something. But you didn't, so. Anyway. Thinking.
Look at this card advantage.
Do I do that? So I do that, and I have not much AT left. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we're doing that. Hoops, steel limestone.
Oh, here comes the
Okay.
pain.
Oh, I guess I have to give it to you.
You just move it there. She's not gonna stick there for long.
Sure.
It's gonna be like a
Score face confront the problem.
4 for 2,
Mm-hmm.
5 for 2.
Belly flop limestone and into pinky pie.
Yep.
I think that's. I don't think he has any way back from
End of
that.
turn.
Okay.
Also, I
Uh-huh.
forgot to exhaust the character at the start of my troublemaker phase. It was gonna be Tempest.
It's probably the most useful thing Temps has done all game.
Okay. Random discard.
Yep.
1 in 4 shot that I just concede right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey!
I'm not
looks,
conceding.
Yeah, that looks useless.
I think I just have to go for it anyway.
Okay.
Oh shoot, that's the card that's in my deck. Well, does it matter? Does it matter?
You'll draw it at the end of your turn.
Does it matter?
Oh, actually, you won't. You don't have the highest character anymore.
Does it matter?
You could challenge Parasprite.
If I challenge Parasprite, I'll lose.
Yeah.
You'll see what the card that's what's left in my deck is.
Yep. That's why I wanted to challenge it.
Okay, I have to
I don't
do
think
this
he has any more
now,
sources of
probably.
pink.
Does it even matter? Wait, no, if I do that, then... Oh, wait a second, I'm just screwed, aren't I?
I don't remember what happened to his motivational speech either.
Discard a card. Yes. I don't believe I have enough cards left to do what I want to do.
Okay.
Which means there's no way I can stop you from sticking f-stop.
I think he's just figured it out.
So I believe this is a concession.
Okay, so you want to concede?
Yes.
Question: If you were able to deal with this Parasprite, would you be able to deal with the second one? Like, if I put another one after you defeat this one.
Not, I mean, with the same amount, like...
Yeah, like, so...
In theory, yes. My friends would still be there. It would just be a power game.
Okay, I see.
I wanted the game to devolve to a point where neither of you had cards in their deck.
It was getting there. So, like...
It was getting there.
Yeah, it was very close to that.
Like, the last card left in my deck is Sonata. And,
Oh, right.
And that was my trick. I wanted to steal f-stop, use him to get a Downlight Dangerous or something back, and then kill him with it.
I wouldn't play him at
Yeah,
the
you'd play him to home. You'd play him to home. That's the thing.
Yes.
And so I I do have a funny business left over, but the problem is that requires me to discard 2 cards to use it.
Well, the thing
And I
is,
don't have enough cards left over to do that.
I have a card that lets me bring a friend from my discard pile. It's Rose Luck.
Ah.
She's like
Yeah.
expensive and tricky to use, but I can bring back F-Stop if I wanted to.
Oh, that would do it, yes.
Or
Well-
Captain Woos to bring back
well,
another
that's-
Parasprite.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's only when one of your friends is retired.
Yeah,
You
but I
have to
play
wait
her at home.
home limit,
retires
home
stuff,
limit,
so,
home limit. Yeah. Home. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
how did you find that experience?
I like
Not
that we
necessarily
played.
experience of playing the game, but experience of building your deck.
Oh, it was
Uh,
hard.
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, there was a
This is my hand, by the way. Just
it was a lot easier to pick a style of like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and then just go for it. Because there are more cards to work with.
Well, the reason I went for my deck is that I saw belly flop, I saw blackmail, I saw F-Stop, and I was like, yeah.
I'm happy I didn't see that blackmail over the course of the whole game.
Oh,
That would have just been.
Yeah, I think with Hithrock that his pool kind of directed him immediately into that
yeah.
put him into that direction. I think for Cursed's pool, I like all those troublemakers looked very interesting and
Mhm.
maybe would have just been doing that. That's what I thought. And I think he also could have been play a little bit more aggressive tempo-y with because you had like you had a lot of blue cards, and that I thought were playable, like Ever Vigilant.
Yeah, purple blue
T-Rex
was another
Signature.
idea I was thinking about. Yeah, because I had ultimate organizers, I think.
Yeah, you had Twilight and Spike.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
amazing. So I do have a lot of removal in this deck. Like,
Yeah, you had a lot.
yeah, that's the thing. So I had Factory Jack and 2 Rock Farmers. So that's like, oh yeah, I want to play purple orange, but then there was nothing else good orange there, and so I decided to go for pink, white, purple instead. And I kept 1 Trixie because Trixie.
Well, you both had one. That's proven Trixie to be superior to Celestia, apparently.
Apparently, I don't believe I had any Celestias in my pool.
No, I didn't see one.
So
Yeah.
I had very few good troublemakers, but the ones I had were pretty good. Like, all other troublemakers that I had, they weren't quite amazing. Like, didn't want to put them here even though this is a control deck. But Parasprite and both of the Parasprites were quite enough, and I put Chrysalis at the last moment.
Mhm.
Instead of Patty Hat. And I started my hand with both Parasprites, and then I drew into Chrysalis, so flipping my main wasn't exactly useful.
Yeah, and I think in Cursed's pool I saw Green Dragon. I typically rate that Troublemaker quite highly, but what do you think of it?
I mean, it's good. I thought that my AT generation couldn't quite
Keep up with it?
keep up with it. Yeah, because I mean, I guess I did have the one ATO.
Yeah. As a
Um,
quick reminder, Green Dragon's ability says pay 1 AT to give it +2 power until
Yeah.
the end of the face-off, I think.
Yes.
So
That is
however
pretty
much
good.
you're down by, you just pump AT into it until you win.
Yeah.
So it depends on how aggressive your opponent is, I guess. If you make the read and say Hithrock is not going to do that, then
It's true. By now, I think I should learn that Hithrock is gonna play slow.
I mean,
slow decks, not play slowly.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to say it that way.
Can you link me your deck, Cursed, so I can put it up on stream?
Oh, sure.
We can do the deck viewer now.
Yeah, good point, I guess. Here we go.
I mean, the only reason I played slowly is because I
You had
the
so
cards.
many different things you could have done.
Well, I'm also not entirely like familiar with aggro and stuff, so I see the control cards immediately because I'm familiar with them. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's the thing that happens all the time.
Yeah. So many good cards hit the discard pile early. That was
Yeah,
yeah,
good
I
old
was
turn one
really
yellow
lucky.
Parasprite got there.
Well,
Along though, I think it was a brown Parasprite too.
yes,
yeah.
I played
Honestly,
both of them.
I think the brown one did more damage than the yellow one in that early stuff. It was hitting off like all the good stuff.
We saw Burning Bridges gone, we saw Downright Dangerous gone, we saw Patimer gone by some of them. What else? This Power Shift was discarded as well.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, there's so much. It was
Yeah.
pretty nasty.
So
Like
yeah,
Partmare would have been so good.
yeah, I actually didn't see Parasprite immediately. Like I was filling up with purple and pink cards, and then okay,
Did you like turn one draw it? I was like, oh man.
yeah.
So this was Cursed's deck, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, this is your
No, this is
yeah.
Curse's deck. Our
Yeah.
decks are similar, aren't they?
Just a little bit. I think there was more. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 27 cards, so there's 3 more cards. Probably all troublemakers.
Let me see. I can scroll that.
I like how you both had Hyper Beam.
And none of us used it. You could have used Hyper Beam to look at my hand.
Can you?
Yes.
Because it's that resources controller. If you didn't pick a resource, can it?
No, you bring up a very good point. I'm pretty sure, like, that's how it was always ruled that you can. But you bring up a very good point. That it says
Now the
that,
language banish and opposing resources ambiguous in a sense.
yeah.
Hmm.
But like,
Maybe like this is the magic in me speaking, I think, but it's like maybe if it said choose an opposing player, banish a resource, like then it could work like that. But I
yeah,
feel like the way it's worded, I don't think it works.
yeah, I agree. We can ask GP about that sometime.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it had been ruled that you could,
Yeah.
but I don't know if anyone had brought up that
Good to know.
particular caveat yet.
Or good to check into at least.
So yeah, I wanted to go into orange. I had the Factory Jack was like I also had Family Feud, which is a really good problem. But all the other orange cards that I saw in my pool, I just didn't like them.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Limestone was basically the card that made me consider the color.
Yeah, it is really good. Good thing I packed on removal.
Any other comments you got about your deck, Kirsten?
I think I went too heavy on resource removal. Like I've got Big Mac
Torque Range
and Hyper Beam, Torque Wrench counts.
Sea Breezes, Flower.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Which
have about the same amount.
yeah, it's one of those things that like obviously in hindsight it was too much.
Yeah,
Um
because none of us ran resources.
yeah. But was it the right call at the time? Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think Torque Wrench by yourself is kind of okay. At the very
Yeah.
least, it's efficient. With a potential upside.
Mm-hmm. I think probably one thing mistake that I made was I built a problem deck last, and so I ended up with a problem deck that was not amazing.
Do you feel like that's just something people do in general when they play limited? They build a problem deck last, or
I do that in Constructed too.
because
Yeah.
I think it's important to kind of keep at least like problems in mind a little bit, right? When you open packs, for example, when you're playing Seal and you open packs, if I see while I'm like going through the cards, if I see a problem that looks really good, then I'll like
Yeah.
set it aside and keep it in mind as I build.
Yeah, like for example, if I was going back to look at my pool here, I had, let's see, there's some yellow, some orange. I had some, well, okay, not that one, but I had some okay blue problems and some okay yellow problems. And
Yeah, you had, I
if
think
I
you had
had,
Nightmare Knight. Was that? You
uh,
had a mono blue problem.
yeah, or
You had at least one blue dilemma. And you had, I think, a blue plus wild problem too.
yeah,
So that's like an option you could have done, because I don't really like, as a player personally, I don't really do the run like for the same problem strat unless I'm kind of forced into doing it. I think there are a lot of problems that aren't. Let's just say I think I value problems a bit higher than what I imagine most people would when it comes to doing like draft or limited.
I value blackmail very much.
Oh yeah, blackmail is great. And I was also noting that the design of my cube makes it so you draft the problems last anyway. So you have your deck in mind, and then you get problems like that are tailored to your deck. But then when you're playing sealed and everything gets pumped into you at once,
Yeah.
like this,
hmm
then it's a little more open ended. And then if you're playing regular draft where you can have problems inside your packs as well, then I think there are quite a few problems actually that I would rate higher than like potentially half the cards in the pack itself, regardless of like what color I could be playing it in. And yeah, there are some problems where I would like shift into playing different those colors because that problem exists. Maybe something like yeah, blackmail, or I think was it save the day? Was that the yellow blue problem where you confront, you get an extra point from it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have your own deck list, Hithrock?
Yep. Here it is. Loading in. So, I have a severe lack of pink friends here, but I didn't really have any other good pink friends. So I thought, like, it's fine, I'll just rely on my wild entry.
Yeah, Kevin, Smooth.
Yeah, Kevin Smooth joined the herd, Mr. Turnip. So I think, like, entry was fine. F-stop, though. F-stop, like, I knew that F-stop, like, will turn the game.
You had good purple. Sorry, you had good premier rares. Your other premier rare was Spring Forward.
What does that do?
It's a purple friend. I'm pretty sure you had it. It's a purple friend that gives itself +2 power for every opposing character at its problem.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have it, but
Yeah.
I should have.
It was in your
She's
pool,
too.
right?
Yeah, she's in my pool. I just
Yeah. She was like, if you remember playing. So for people, if you remember playing from Premier, that card was like in some circles, that card was like the scourge.
I
Just
do
because
remember
back in
that.
Premier, right, the playstyle, like that you had to go at the time was, oh yeah, I need like 2 or 3 friends to even confront a problem, because a lot of the problems were kind of large, and your friends were kind of small. And then here comes, and then you just drop a Spring Forward, and then often it would immediately be at like 8 power. And I think there were some chances where that could have happened, um, if you, for example, like had a Spring Forward at the same problem
Yeah.
your Yellow Parasprite was at, or that
Yeah.
Chrysalis. That would have been pretty sick.
Mm-hmm. The 3 cards we can see on stream is Chrysalis and both of the Parasprites.
I liked how many Chrysalises there were. That was quite amusing.
Yeah.
hmm
How many Chrysalis Trollmakers are there, actually?
So I think there's 4 of them. Maybe 3.
We had 3
Either
of them.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
So we had 3 of them at least. So yeah, I think I got really lucky with my entry. Like I had a bunch of different wild entry, and if I decided to not go for purple main, I had a bunch of purple entry cards. Like Head of Lucius's and other things.
Yeah, so you had a lot of versatility.
Yeah. But in the end, I decided to go with Tempest anyway, because she's a good main. And I can find Parasprite on turn 1. That was the thing. Which I didn't have to do, but in this game, but
I think it was just the turn 1 yellow Parasprite was really, or the turn 1 double Parasprite was very backbreaking, and then it kind of devolved the game a little bit into a lot of turtling, in a sense.
yeah. We've been sitting on 0 points for like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So I think that I think this experience kind of spoke to the variation that you could get if you were playing this format, I guess, because you get 2 packs of every set, so the variance in what you get is like super high.
Yeah.
So I think here what we saw was an example of like what you could make, and how effective or it could be, because you ended up with Hithrock. I think you ended up with quite the deck. It's pretty nuts, and it felt like maybe Cursed's deck wouldn't be able to match up with it.
Mhm.
Because I want to see,
Which-
I'd like to see what would happen if you didn't get the turn 1 double Parasprite or like turn 1
Well,
yellow
I would get at
Parasprite.
least one Parasprite turn 1.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like that was going to be very likely. And maybe do you think that was the best deck you could have made with the cards in your pool?
I don't think so. I don't know. It's really
Like
hard to tell.
given
Like, there's a lot of. Maybe there's some sleeper aggro deck out there in that pool.
Are there any decks that, or sorry, are there any cards that you wish you would have had knowing the other person's deck?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ooh, that's a good question, yeah. Knowing the
I
other.
would definitely have less resource removal.
Because I know at the end of the deck building process, Hithrock, you were trying to put one more card in, and then Kirsten was trying to remove one more card. So one of you was at 29, the other one's at 31.
Yeah.
And then you were both agonizing over that for roughly the same amount of time, which was quite amusing.
Yeah, but in the end, I also made the swap Party Head with Chrysalis, and I think Chrysalis was a good choice because it slowed down Cursed even more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it moved all his things away, and like I think it did much better than the Party Head, so that was the right choice, I think.
Yeah. Werefog is asking, how does one get the packs?
You buy them, but like more seriously,
I think he means like, how did you generate
yeah.
them online?
So there's a draft simulator at draft.horse.cards.com. I'll link it in the chat, and you can generate seal there or draft or boxes.
Mhm.
The only quirk is that you can't really generate 12-pack seals yet. We managed to do this because I'm the developer of the site simulator and I know tricks to get it to work. But it's gonna be fixed by April, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. And sorry to interrupt that the process we were doing here, but how about Cursed? Any cards that you wish you would have had in your deck now, considering what you know about Hithrock's deck?
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking for my like I don't see particularly like my yellow wasn't particularly anti-troublemaker, so I don't think I should have gone that direction. You did mention the blue dilemmas, of which I actually had 2, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I have
had like a
Washout's
small,
Performance and T-Rex Rain, I think.
yeah, you
Yeah.
had a small Frightened package going on, I think, that I saw. Because
Yeah,
you could have
Bugle
used
mentioned that in chat as
one
well.
Chrysalis as well.
Yeah. Yeah, given that, I think it probably would have been wiser to go down the and again, it's always a good judgment call to assume Hithrok's going to play. So
I mean,
with that in mind,
You get the meta read.
yeah, I'm not going to deny that. Even though I think F-stop and blackmail like made it quite like, would I not build control if I saw those cards? But I think
no.
they're like so. I want to believe that there's a chance that I would have played aggro, but experience tells that no.
I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, I don't particularly like building control in limited, but I probably would have gone with the same, like, at least the same deck style.
Well, the thing is, like in limited control is hard because in regular limited because you have way less options. Here you have a lot of options. Like look at my events. You never get that many events in limited.
Opening like an extra 4 packs worth of cards, I think helps with that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But we opened way
I
more
don't,
than
I don't,
4.
yeah, not 4, but I remember how many. So we had 22 packs total.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so
264
opening
cards.
extra 14 packs.
Yeah, that does it.
I think it definitely helps, like the consistency of the deck, just because we had so many cards, which would make control a little bit easier to do.
Yeah. There's like 4 aggro, you can just like plop friends in and you already have pretty much an aggro deck. But control needs more specific cards to work.
Yeah, I guess you could say that it would level the playing field in a sense.
Yeah.
Because you just need more cards to start with. Aggro, you can just jam all your entry or whatever. But then aggro, you can also get potentially get better cards for that as well.
Mm-hmm. Like dilemmas or specific answers to specific things.
Yeah.
Or point acceleration. So yeah.
So how did you feel about your experience overall?
I think this is very fun. We didn't go to 14 points though.
I think I think we should preface that by saying the two of us have an definition of fun, and also certainly like we came off of the like 3-hour game last year that
Yeah.
was basically the same as this, except our decks were 15 cards bigger, and so it took longer. And so we're sort of primed to say, "Oh, that was a nice short game with lots of stuff happening in it." Overall, I thought it was okay, but yeah, like I said, I come to expect games like this with Hithrok, so it didn't met my expectations.
So one thing
It
I
didn't,
would...
or it did?
Yeah?
So did it meet your expectations, or
It
did it
it
not?
it did meet my expectations. Sorry.
Okay.
One thing that I'd like is that we didn't include the time limit because our game would just end like in the middle of nothing.
I think it would have been like 3-0. You would have just like beaten the Trollmaker, scored a point, and that would have been it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was better for potential viewing.
Yeah, like I think because of we didn't, even though the game lasted way longer, right? I think it was more entertaining if we...
You just had to skip the first like 40 minutes
Yeah.
of nothing.
Yeah. I hope you didn't have much problem filling the time.
No, I think it was fine.
Yeah.
I'd pop back in every now and then just to see what was going on, or like to talk to you guys. So it wasn't
Yeah.
the biggest deal. Generally, it just involves a lot of speculation. It was a little difficult because I can't see what was in like Cursed's hand.
Yeah.
Right.
Because of technical limitations, we would say.
Yeah.
But I think it just happened that like Hithrog would just have like a gajillion cards in his hand the entire time. So I'd be like, oh, you could do this, or you could do this, or you could do that. It
How
works out.
often your like thoughts on what I should do aligned with what I was doing?
Let's see. The possibility of using what is it? Because I mean, as the game wound down a bit, right? It was pretty clear that Cursed would have to use like his one last piece of removal on F-stop. and then you drew
Roseluck.
and then you drew Roseluck. I'm like, well, in a somewhat Galaxy Brain style play, Hithrock could just like move everything back to home and then use Roseluck to get the F-stop back.
Yeah, that was my plan, except like without
Yeah.
moving because I had things at home at the end.
Yeah. What I was really hoping what would happen, for example, would be like, Cursed would, have a face-off at Mystery at Hope Hollow to
Yeah.
like shuffle the F-stop back to the bottom, or shuffle it to the top. So
Well,
things like that.
it's kind of what happened. Like I drew F-stop the next turn.
Yeah.
I put things with
But
Starstone
it was
on
like
bottom.
I was hoping it would happen earlier than that though.
hmm
Like maybe when you still had like 12 for like half your deck still,
Yeah.
for amusement. Yeah, and how about in terms of like what happened in the game? Were there any like plays that you liked or plays that you regretted?
Uh, can't think of any on top of my head. I guess I should have like challenged Crucis earlier because I saw Cursed banking on free ET every time, and I was afraid that like for free ET there's a lot of things that you can do. But
Mhm.
all he had is surprise party notes. That's not scary at all.
Yeah. Well, I had a hyper beam that I was planning on playing at immediate speed.
It's okay. At least
I
it's
think
not
there was
motivational speech face down.
at least it's not that.
Yeah.
Wasn't there I think there is one Showmaker face off that Cursed that you decided to let go? It sounded like you had a thing that you could have done, but then you decided to let the face off go.
Which one was that?
I think it involved one of the Chrysalises at least.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They all involve chrysalises. Um.
If you happen to remember that at all.
So,
Yeah. No.
It was a long game.
I don't remember what card it was. Like I'm pretty sure that was the one where Hithrock was beating my chrysalis and scoring his 3 points.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was it.
And I don't remember what the thing that I was saving it was, but I think I assumed that I would want to use that trick to beat his chrysalis, because he had already invested some amount of resources in winning. So I thought maybe there's a chance that what I had would now beat whatever he had, and if I could get back to confronting, then I would maybe have an advantage of some sort. Because by that point, I was already realizing that we were surprise, surprise in another game of attrition, where the amount of resources left over would be really important.
Yeah. One thing that you could have actually done in the early game, you were about to beat Parasprite, right? Or you were like considering challenging it, and it was like 4-4 or something, right? It was 4-4 because your Chrysalis unflipped, uncovered, and frightened all my friends. And you saw my free AT or something. Oh no, he definitely has a trick.
Right, you had no wreck left.
I had one wreck. Yes, I had my
That's
main at 1
fine.
power.
Yeah.
I was really hoping you wouldn't notice that. Because like, oh yeah, it's Tempest, she's always flipped, right?
Yeah, and your flip averages were very close. Like they were both like 3 point whatever, very close to each other. But then Cursed did like end up discarding a bunch of high power stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like a toss up either way. But I think that considering all that, that could have been a worthwhile attempt.
hmm Yeah, that seems like a strategic mistake now.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
this turned out great. Like, I'm glad we did this.
I think it's a worthwhile format. There's maybe needs a little bit more data, but
Are we gonna get TS scores?
limited is hard.
I mean, I think if there were more defined archetypes that are especially for limited, I think it'd be worth. But as it is, limited reports don't come often enough for that to work out.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. Like, I could look at do TIA scores for your cube over time to see if there are patterns in the kind of decks that people build or stuff like that.
So, one of the things that so one of my friends also has a magic cube, right? And one of the things that he asked people to do is to take a screenshot or to take a picture of your decks just to see, and then like a comment on how well it worked, just as a little bit of data gathering. Um, and just because you want to see what other people are making, right? So
Hmm.
that's always something that I always be interested in looking at, because I would like to have more data as to like, oh, what cards are people not playing, or what colors seem to be the weakest of the entire thing. And then or are there mains that are overpowered and should be looked at? And then the very first time I ran the cube, there were 12 different mains and 12 different decks. I'm like, oh,
It's true. I remember that.
yeah. So something like that would be interesting to look at. Maybe not something as nuanced as Tia, but I would still like to see,
Well, the thing
in a
is,
limited environment, what is doing well and what isn't.
I'm like one of the most requested features for my draft sim is to add the cube support, which is coming soon, hopefully by April, maybe later. Uh, and the thing is that I can also add like automatic information gathering on what people pick and stuff like that. And if people use draft sim more often, it would actually gather some useful data.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of that.
Anyway, we've been on air for a while.
For 3 hours, 2 hours and 56
Almost three
minutes.
hours.
Yeah, not quite a set review yet, but getting there. Yeah, I thought I had a great time and thought that this was a fitting way to celebrate the year.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad you decided to take my idea and run with it.
I mean, it was a cool idea, I think, and I'm
Yeah,
glad we
it's
did it.
new and fresh, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
Now, some of you may be wondering, by the way, why I suggested 2 packs of every set instead of 1 pack from every set. Because 1 pack from every set gets you like 11 packs, right? And that's closer to the standard 8. And I
Yeah,
think that was mostly because I wanted to also reduce variance again
yeah,
in the cards that you could be playing.
Hmm.
So I think it makes for more interesting decks if I say like 2 of every pack instead of 1. But
Yeah.
anyways, regardless, yeah, I think I had a lot of fun watching you guys build your deck simultaneously, and then the aftermath.
I'll have one watching it and like listening to the commentaries, like, oh yeah, I should have done that.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that barring whatever else you've got in your schedule, I know I'm gonna get off stream and immediately go watch the VOD and see what it.
Just at least put it on the background or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't like you don't have to continuously watch it.
Because you like, at least for the two of you, you already know, in a sense, like
Yeah,
at least have like your side of the screen.
yeah. Anyway, I think that's a good spot to wrap up with.
Right, sounds good.
Unless either of you have anything else to say.
nope.
Nope, just am glad that that this happened, and I was able to drop in and watch it all happen.
All right. Well, 2 weeks from now, we'll be picking up with back to our normal schedule. I guess we never changed the schedule, but we'll be back to normal programming. Talking about random card related stuff.
Yeah. So transfer, perhaps.
Will they be over by then? Maybe
Oh
they
no,
will
they'll
be.
just start by then.
Right, but there may be some results.
Yeah.
Anyway, as for this stream, I will be getting it uploaded to YouTube, or maybe Hithrock will be. I don't know. One of us will be.
I won't be able to.
Okay, then it'll be me. Shortly after we're done.
Yeah.
So feel free to give that a look at some point. And I guess other than that, thank you all so much for coming out. I've been Cursor Chords,
I've been Hifrock.
I'm Pages.
and we'll see you in a fortnight.
Bye.